Hi, Taurus. Oh, let me make this bigger. The biggerest. There we go. How you doing? It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your March tarot reading. Whoa! Look at that! Flew right out, Taurus. Wow. Wait till you see what it is. The world. So, I got to tell you that March is big. It's a big month. It is a doorway, it is a portal. There's something going to be opening up here. There is an opportunity and a chance for you to grow, to uplift, um to be happy again, basically, to start again, to start fresh. Here in the world, we've come to an understanding. We are okay with whatever the past had dealt to us, and we're all right with it, and we're ready to move on. We don't carry it, hate it, you know, it's whatever it is, it's done, okay? And you feel good at this time about moving forward, you feel good. Oh, this is wonderful. I wonder what this new beginning is for you. It's different for everybody, right? No matter what sign you are. What is it for Taurus? Okay, so you have Cernunos. Now, this is in the recent past, okay? 10 of Wands. So this is you're ending a burden. Wow. 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 Cool. So look at that right there. Those two together. Cernunos and the 10 of Wands. So you're laying down a burden that was preventing you from moving forward, that was preventing you from getting to the world. Whether it was an addiction, whether it was a train of thought, a chip on your shoulder, you're mad at the world or your neighbor or whatever. And and um and and it also could have been something that it gave you a lot of anxiety, or was too much for you anymore, like a job that is just too much for you. Could be burnout, you know but whatever it is, you've recently or about to let this go, lay this burden down, not be driven by it anymore, you know? And then you have the lady, which is all about birth, about connecting yourself again, being connected, being grounded, probably getting some healing. There could be a new addition to the family coming too, whether it's through you or through your children. um but there's something new happening here, and it could be the reason why you're making all these changes in your life. You're saying, no, no, it's going to be like this now or that now. But I feel like you're really treating yourself a lot better, maybe taking care of your health. Um but you are looking good and feeling good, okay? Looking good and feeling good. Ace of Cups. So beside the lady, look at that. Ready to be open for something new in your life. Ready to be connected. You know what I mean? Connected again. Because back here, this is disconnected. This is very disconnected from uh your rightful path, from where you're supposed to be, from your destiny. Now this is back on track. This is back on track. And this is this doorway opening up for you this month. And the thing is, we need to be open to it, right? If we're going to grow, we got to be open to the idea of growth. We need to lay down our swords. In some ways, there is with your thing, I think your cernunos, your devil, is some sort of mental way of thinking, you know uh, um you could have been raised with this idea and it's hard for you to see things any other way. Perhaps this is something that you do self abuse, where you put yourself down or you feel that others don't believe in you or something. It's what mental torment. And it's hard to get out of this. The cycle of thought, this train of thought, it's hard to. And sometimes also we feel trapped in a situation. It's like, I don't see how I can leave. I don't have any money. I don't have any resources. Sometimes if we reach out to others, we tell them our situation, there's others have answers. Okay. We can't always see the light, when you're not in it, right? So that's a possibility, is you may be more open to new solutions, new answers. But I think that for you, it's starting with grounding yourself in some way and also taking care of yourself better in some way. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Ellie. You're just getting hot chocolate, eh? I have my Timmy's and it's roll up the rim time. I do not get 1 red cent from Timmy's from saying that. But yeah, I've got my Timmy's and my water today. I noticed in a couple of my other videos, I was constantly licking my lips, and I thought, well, I better have some water on my table. I better. Really? Well, thank you very much. Do you know I'm working on a master class for Cartomancy. So I'm just completing the part one, the beginner phase, and then I'm going to work on part two. And so I'm just putting all that together. So to show people, the formula of how to do it. And if you're a reader of any kind, you're already making connections, right? And you do so as well with the other ones. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. Thank you. So in the present, I'm gonna some of the ones that are in reverse. I'm gonna leave them in reverse, even though I read upright. I'm going to consider it in the reading. Okay, that's reverse. Reverse. Mhm. We'll pull these ones out too. There you are, Queen of Pentacles and King. Actually, we have both here, King and Queen. Okay. I feel you feel either indebted to someone, or there's something pulling you, because the King of Pentacles, okay, is usually bored. They need something new in their life. They need something to put their energy into, sometimes it's a new career, a new investment, something to build in their life, because they build, they're builders usually, these kings. Anyhow, but he doesn't usually get out of his chair unless it's worth his while. Like, he knows what he wants, what he doesn't want. You know what I mean? And he also knows how to take care of himself too. He is the king. He's learned all the lessons of healing the body, self care, and the needs and the pleasures too, I might add. But anyway, this king is in reverse. So this king usually is looking for his next project, his next investment. However, is in reverse, okay? And it's very close to Cernunos here. And so, although I think you want a new project, you want something to do, you're not sure what that is at this time, where you go from there. If I end this, then where do I go? And so then you have the hermit, and the hermit goes into the cave. He needs to think, he needs to consider, take time to figure out knowing what what good choices are. So, and in your choices, the hermit is wise, okay? So, in his choices or her choices, they consider all things. So, he has the full view of everything. So, how he feels about it, what he thinks is wise, you know, what everyone else is doing. He's considering all things. All right. He's shining a light on it all. And is about to make a move, about to make a plan, but needs to think first. Okay. And that's very much you, Taurus. You don't like to just jump ahead, kind of more like the knight, where I don't think you're feeling vulnerable in any way. But I also think you're not sure yet of what's right for you. Okay, what's right for you? What works for you? Okay. Then you have the Eight of Cups, Princess of Cups. Okay. And the Eight of Cups usually suggests we're walking away from something that is missing something. There's only 8 cups here. There's 2 missing. Also, none of these cups are even touching the water at all. So there's no emotional connection somehow to the situation. There's something um uh, lacking. There's the detachment in a way. Okay. And the Princess of Cups wants to connect. She does feel vulnerable a little bit. She wants love. She's starting to look for love. Actually, she's starting to look. She's putting out the vibes, the tentacles, but you could even be online, starting to go online again, or started dipping your toes in to see what's out there, maybe. I feel that maybe not necessarily dating on a relationship level. Perhaps you are could be looking for new relationships in your life, looking toward healthy relationships, people that want to connect. Okay. I also think you're looking for fair, given equal give and take. Okay. I'm going to tell you as well. I feel like you're going to move forward with your plan, but you may not be. It's funny, I mentioned money a little bit a while ago, but you may not be able to afford to immediately. Okay. There is an opportunity coming for you, Taurus. I would say, oh, geez, you're getting a lot of information. You're talking to a lot of people, and you could be finding out about opportunities, things that are going on. So let's just make up and say you want to work on a cruise ship. Well, you're going to start looking online, and you're going to start talking to your friends that are in the travel industry, and you know what I mean? You're going to broaden your information, what you know in this area, but in all ways. Because I feel like you could be doing research of something, but I know there's things that you want to do, but I'm not really sure you can afford to do them at this time. You also may be trying to get your finances back in balance, like perhaps you went into debt for some reason, or maybe your car broke down that put you 1,000 in the hole. So now you got to recoup from that, and before you can move forward with this plan, because I feel like you can't afford it right away. You have to wait a bit. You could have to wait a couple of weeks. Could be a very short time. Could be a couple of days, a couple of weeks, a couple of months. Okay. But there is an opportunity coming here. All right. I think that you get a little bit timid, Taurus, when these opportunities present themselves, because I don't think you're necessarily a leaper all the time. Like you grab something and you're ready to move, or you're ready to just quit that job and take this one, and not necessarily all the time. You're fairly stable, and you like to be sure, be careful before you make those big changes, okay? So you're kind of baby stepping in to something here, okay? I feel like you're checking with people. You're checking with people who know about that and who know about this, because you're it's like you want to be sure. Okay, you want to be sure. Um so interesting how the king turned up in reverse, all right? Wanting something new but not quite ready, needs to think about what this new direction is. Got to think about the whole new plan, okay? Because you're not happy where you are. This could be involved literally moving. You could be moving to a new residence, a new place. I feel like this is highly emotional situation. So I feel it's got to do with home. Okay. I feel it's got to do with something about your home. All right. And then here in the queen, which who is upright, and she's ready to, a lot of times she suggests pregnancy too. So it's interesting that you have the mother and the queen of pentacles. But she's also very grounded. She can She's very good at what they call managing the farm, managing the property while the husband's away. She knows how to delegate instructions. She knows how to manage the money. She knows everything. She steps right into a role very easily. Okay. This Queen of Pentacles is making an announcement here. She's beating her drum. She's got news, okay? She's made a decision. I think you've made a decision, and that's why you're upright now, okay? You've made your decision. You know what you want to do. There's something new. You have an idea, and there's something new you want to put your energy into, something you could feel passionate about. It could be very creative. It could have to do with healing. It could have to do with actual plants growing, something to do with it's caring for something. Okay, caring for something. But right now it's an idea you're wanting to, I think you're going to share it. You're going to get other people to help you, maybe help you expand these ideas, or where to take them, who to take them to help you expand these ideas. Usually we need team members, because we don't know everything, I don't, I wouldn't know everything about, electrical, let's just say, and I wanted to build a potting shed outside. Do you know what I mean? I'm just giving that an example. I know it's a dumb example. So then you have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands, um, I got to tell you, the King of Wands is a little bit overconfident normally in the upright position. He is obviously not intimidated in any way. His shield is leaning on his chair. It's not even really handy for him to grab. His staff is very, thick. There's a lot of growth there. You know what I mean? Anyway, very commanding. Um, but this person is confident, ready to take action, but only if they feel it's good enough for them. There's a bit of an ego here with this person, okay? But this person is also in reverse, and they may not be as action oriented right now. They may have a lot of great ideas. They may be very good at, taking an idea and put manifesting it, making it happen, kind of thing. But for some reason they're in reverse here, and I feel like maybe they haven't been taking action on their thing. They also could be not getting back to you right away on talking to you, conversing with you. I feel like brainstorming in a way. It feels like brainstorming in a way with you. I want to turn all these around. Sometimes when you look at them like that, you only get one picture. Um I also feel like if you're in a couple with this person, because there's very a possibility you could start talking to a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could because this is wanting to start something new, right? This is wanting to heal something. This is wanting to grow something, and so if you are uh collaborating or dealing with this person, um it could be something emotional that you're having to deal with them, or you need to have a talk first before you can proceed. She's holding this sword by the blade, and so this is a truth that hurts. Sometimes this is something we don't want to say, but we're required to. And it's like, I don't really want to have to say this to you, but you're a jerk or whatever. Step down off your high horse. I don't know what it is exactly, but it feels like it's something that needs to be said to clear the air, perhaps. Um, and because you want to move forward. I also feel like perhaps you're not feeling heard. Your ideas or your there's something here, and I think that you're covering your soft emotions. Your hard emotions might come out, and your soft emotions, you're shielding those, because I think there's things you want to say. You either don't feel right saying them, you don't want to be the one to say them, or it's harsh to say them. Okay. And I think that you're feeling left out. That you could be feeling left out of their lives. You could be feeling left out of a partnership or a trio, like a business relationship, where maybe you feel like you're not being heard or valued. Because this is not feeling valued. Okay, not feeling considered. These others are out playing and having a great old time and didn't bother inviting you, left you behind to do the work. Or didn't you feel it's not necessarily what they think, but you think this is how they think. You're feeling not valued, not considered, not appreciated, something. The thing is you need to say it. You need to say it, or somebody is here, and this talk needs to happen. It's kind of hard to have this talk. It's kind of, but I think to move forward healthy, honestly, you need to do it. You need to do it. You got three princesses, okay? And they're like pages, right? And a page is communication, okay? Because in the first princess, she's in reverse. And normally she wants to express her feelings, but this princess isn't. She's not expressing her feelings of dissatisfaction, and people can't know what to do or how to help, or if we're not expressing. If you don't say I don't like that, well, we don't know you don't like it. You gotta tell us, you gotta, or they need to tell you, whoever's hand at all it is. Maybe it's both of you, or all three of you. There could be three people involved here. There is a slight suggestion of three. Okay. But one person feels left out of the dynamics. and you need to share that. You need to say it. Congestion in the sky tonight. Sagittarius, Taurus, the two brightest objects in the sky at present, are having a kiss. Aww. Look to the west around dusk and you will see them. Conjunction. I was just bugging you. Congestion. Really? Okay. In the sky tonight. Look to the west. You hear that, everybody? Geez, you're just so informative. You are. You are just know everything I want to know. Encyclopedia L.A. Taylor. Yeah. I'm just going to call you La Taylor. La Taylor. The mind. The mind. There's one of your cards. Oop. Oh, there they all are. Oh, look at that. What jumped out right away, Taurus? King of Discs. So, again, this is twice now. You're really wanting. The King of Disc is bored. He's bored. He is very experienced, has a lot of skills and knowledge, and wants to invest into something, wants to leave his mark, wants to have land or something. He usually has a nice place, very comfy in style kind of place, but you're really wanting something new to put your time and energy in. You're getting old sitting here. Look, he's getting so old. There's birds that have made a nest. It's like, I've been here too long now. This is too much. It's too much. Okay. So that is interesting. I'm going to put that one down for a sec. And so there's a lot of conflict cards here with what you're trying to do, okay? And I'm not sure if it's why you're trying to do it or the fact that you're wanting to move on, because it feels like to me that others don't want you to in your life. Your co-workers don't want you to, your family doesn't want you to, your partner doesn't want you to. Like, you're getting a lot of resistance, and I feel like you're feeling guilty or something. You're taking on some sort of a mental responsibility that isn't yours. It's not yours. Okay. I feel like it's a fight or flight situation, basically. Okay. And you're going to either stand your ground and stay where you are, which I don't think you want to do, and defend yourself, defend what you've built, and put time and whatever into, whether it's a place, business, relationship, or you're going to, because I'm going to tell you, if you stay and fight, if you stand your ground, be prepared to fight. Be prepared. And is that what you want to do now for the next while? Is that what you want to do? Because I don't think you want to. I think you want change. I think you want growth. You want new. You want light. You want possibilities, solutions, objectivity. That's what you're looking for. This is what you're looking for. Balance. You're trying to bring balance into your life. Like I said, I feel like you're trying to get your finances back in order, because you're wanting to make a step here, make a change. Okay, there's a few things that you are trying to adjust in your life, and it's could be physically with your physical self. There could be slight limitations or something on you physically for some reason, but I feel like you're putting the time in at this time, right now, presently, or by the middle of March. You're getting a routine, a physical routine. You're starting walking. I'm not sure. Okay. but you're preparing and you're also making plans. Okay, you're starting to prepare, make plans, figure out what you're going to need, how much money you're going to need, who am I going to need to talk to, where do I need to go to move forward. Because when we get to the three, it's because I feel you're bringing people in on your plan. Usually, three is a collaboration, the card that comes under this. Okay, where you collaborate, you talk to, your neighbor, your coworkers, or whoever to help you move forward with this idea. And what I like about it is the king so much wants a new idea. He wants to be in this process. He loves this process, the inventing part of it, the creating part of it, development phase of it. I think that you really love. Okay. And it's funny that you have this two of disc, because this two of disc is about bringing things back into balance. Your health, your finances, your time and energy, how you devote that, and all this stuff. And then you also have duality. Okay. And duality also is about balance, but it's more about of ourselves internally, accepting our good and our bad side, knowing we do have both an angel under advisement and a devil. You have it here, you know. And so there are parts of ourselves that aren't pure. They're we've told lies. We've done things that are not necessarily pure, and you're okay with it. You're not a terrible person or anything, but we accept these two sides of ourselves. There's stuff that we love about ourselves. There's not so much. I'm not that organized, but we accept it. And so there's a certain amount of acceptance here. Okay. And I think that in a one of the things that you're letting go of at this time, the burden you're laying down is guilt. I think you carry a lot of guilt, Taurus, and I'm not sure why. For all of you, it's something different. Okay. And there may be guilt for wanting something to yourself, or guilt for not sticking around and defending something. I feel like you feel guilty whether you do or whether you don't. You feel like you're betraying somebody, yourself or somebody else, in this. So, we can't fully please others. You just can't. And we will die trying, literally. And there's things that you need to do for yourself because you're not satisfied. You're not getting out of these relationships, or where you are. You're not happy. And so you want change. You want something different. You want to um there's something you want to bring to life here. Okay. So what that is, I think a little bit is within you and a little bit is what is around you, because I don't think you like the environment you're in, whether that's at home, at work, or whatever. But I'm getting a home feeling here because of all the cups, you know, very, yeah. So I feel like you're going to have a talk perhaps with someone, um, or it's going to be a meeting of the minds, perhaps. I don't see aggression here. I'm going to tell you, I don't see aggression in the outcome, right? I just see honesty, because like I said, some people don't realize you're even feeling that way, or that they made that impression. you know. And so once they know, they may be able to correct it or include you or whatever, give you that respect that you desire. And you're thinking, geez, was it that easy? All I had to do was say something calmly, not yelling and screaming, calmly. But I feel like you're speaking your worth here, even though you don't feel all of that yet. You just don't know. You're not feeling like the same as everybody else. Like, why am I upset about this? You kind of get on your own case a little bit, but there's a certain amount of acceptance that you need to do. That, like I said, we need to accept that I'm just not very good at that. Like my friends used to give me, I hate saying goodbye. I hate saying goodbye. So I usually don't. I just leave. So I'll just walk out the door, get my car. And my friends started really giving me trouble. And like, Lynn, you just left. I said, I hate saying goodbye. I hate the big fuss, everybody. Oh, you're leaving. You got to do hugs and everything. Ah, I just want to go. When I want to go, I want to go. And they're like, well, we don't even know what happened. And you're just gone. And smell you later. I know. So I've taken more time now to do that and appreciate their feelings. It is true, you know. But anyway, you get the idea. So the biggest thing is you're making some changes, some choices because there's something missing in your life, Taurus. There's something missing. And now you're getting ready. You're taking some time to think here. Okay. What is it that I want? What would fill that spot? What would give me purpose, joy, happiness, whatever it is? And again, I'm going to tell you, as I've been saying quite a bit in the readings, it's not about money. Now, I'm not going to say I'm telling you that philosophy, you'll have nothing and be happy. It's nothing like that. I'm just saying that what you're pursuing here doesn't have to do with that kind of value. This is self value. Oh, I gotta get you an affirmation. I almost forgot. Doesn't take much. Doesn't take much. Oh, look at that. We got two. Look at there. I like this. This goes exactly with your value. Okay. I am enough. Just exactly what I'm 71%. Yep. That's enough. That's perfect. I love 71%. That's my new favorite number. You know what I mean? I am enough. So these are just example affirmations that you can say out loud. Make sure when you say it to yourself, you say it out loud because you need to hear yourself saying something good to yourself instead of beating yourself up like you have been. I love it. I am brilliant. I am. I like this one too. I like both of these are about value because you are these things, Taurus. You just don't believe it. So we got to tell ourselves this. We got to tell ourselves new messages now because we've been telling ourselves that those other messages, oh, you idiot, why did you do that? Oh, geez, late again. Can't you ever, don't do that. I am brilliant because you are. It says right here you have a ton of skills, a ton of intelligence, a ton of experience. You have a lot to offer, a lot to give, a lot of worth. You're exactly enough. So if you want to write your own affirmations, kind of these are examples, you can. This is just an idea to get you started if you need a start. Okay. Anyway, Taurus, take care. Have a really wonderful March. Now, there's so many opportunities coming, time for you to embrace something new. If you can shut that door of shadows, shut that door of shadows and stop blaming yourself. It's not your fault. You can't have that much power that everything is your fault. That's a lot of power, you know. And I think that and it's a lot of responsibility, and it just can't be all yours, share the wealth. Love you so much. Take care. Talk to you soon. Libra is next in like 10 minutes. Okay. Yes, and I've been including the affirmations with each video, and I'm going to put them in the description. So there's a lot of different ones if you want to find the right one for you, or like I said, right one but make sure it has I, and make sure you say it out loud when you read it. You need to say I am brilliant, in case you didn't know. Bye now.